Seattle's contribution to popular music is undisputed. You know the names, from Hendrix to Hart, Pearl Jam, Macklemore, and many, many more in between. In this series, we're going to examine Seattle's music community, in depth with unique performances, with interviews, and much, much more. We're also going to find out what makes Seattle, Seattle, and what makes this city on the shores of the Puget Sound one of the best places on the planet for music. Welcome to Sounds by the Sound.
Let's rock and roll.
Welcome to another episode of Sounds by the Sound. We are at Cafe Vita on East Pike Street in Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood in front of a mural painted by an extraordinary artist who goes by the name of 1000. Now 1000 doesn't just do this, he's a hip-hop guy. He's been in some of the most exciting hip-hop acts in Seattle over the last decade, whether or not it's Mad Rad or Fresh Espresso, both part of Seattle's very vibrant, very creative hip-hop community, and that's what we're gonna look at today. There's the names that you know, there's Macklemore, there's Shabazz Palaces, there's names that you don't know, but you should know, whether or not it's Nacho Picasso or Blues Scholars. Today we're gonna introduce you to Bryn King, a guy that went to my high school about an hour from here in Bremerton, Washington. All the stuff that he's done musically and for his community. We'll talk with 1000 about his visual art and his music career, but first, we're gonna head to Volunteer Park for a performance from a band whose name you will not forget anytime soon because they say it all the time. It's Champagne Champagne on Sounds by the Sound.
We are Champagne from Seattle, Washington, and this is Age of Aquarius.
We are Champagne from Seattle, Washington. The trees, like green leaves, life hard to believe. You might end up like Leif Garrett. I ain't scared, I ain't Miss Garrett. I ain't clean shit. Yo, but I'm clean in my space and shit. Try to fit into my space and shit. It's that space age, fully equipped, dot gun, laser beam with that space age. They got hitched, gave her laser rings like Saturn. I used my bladder to get at her, acrobata. Then when she left, got madder. It didn't even matter. I came from the star, black baby Jesus. I know who I are. And you know what it is, and we doing this strictly for the kids. And this is for black baby Jesus, came from the heavens, raised like an alien, age of Aquarius.
Now put him up, real high. Now put him up, real high. Now put him up, real high. Now put him up, real high.
Black baby Jesus came from the heavens, raised like an alien, age of Aquarius. Black baby Jesus came from the heavens, raised like an alien, age of Aquarius. Black baby Jesus came from the heavens, raised like an alien, age of Aquarius. Black baby Jesus, black baby Jesus, black baby Jesus, black baby Jesus. It was the age of Aquarius. It was the age of Aquarius.
A breezy, a breezy, a breezy,
A breezy, yeah, yeah.
a breezy, a breezy,
Yeah, yeah.
a breezy,
Now this song's about an easy, breezy,
breezy.
beautiful cover girl.
a breezy, a breezy, a breezy.
They said she was a breeze. Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. Suicide for colored girls. Blood red, purple prince, colors girl. Apollonia like butter. She was my vanity like mother. She held me tight like smother. Yeah, she held me tight like smother.
Yeah.
Undercover, she tried to keep it, yeah. With my homie, she tried to sleep with, yeah. What's worse, dog, she kept it secret.
For real, bro?
For real, bro.
She kept it secret?
I felt defeated, like Kuta Kente, get it? Felt defeated, misled and misleaded, depleted, deleted, depleted, deleted. I didn't know that you could be influenced by some other guy. every time I look into your eyes, I know it's a lie. Donning a beauty, electric the lady, so in the groovy, a movie like Foxy, more than brown. She was butter pecan and her butt was round. She held me down like Robitussin now. She came to me. She loved me so much unconditionally. And then she gave me what she gave every other guy. Yeah, the clap. That was that. I tried to get her back, I swear.
Hell.
I called my cousin, beat her up, I was there.
Here?
Yeah, here.
Black hole sun.
Black hole sun.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up high. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up high. Put 'em up, 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 put 'em up high.
I didn't know that you could be influenced by some other guy. And every time I look into your eyes, I know it's a lie. One more time. I didn't know that you could be influenced by some other guy. And every time I look into your eyes, I know it's a lie.
Seattle hip-hop is known for its originality and its artistry. Champagne over the last decade or so have helped pioneer that aesthetic by mixing party rock and hip-hop with punk and offbeat lyrics. Now, the group is back after a short hiatus, and we found them at Ebbets Field Flannels, another Seattle original known for its throwback gear that you've seen in videos from Macklemore, Death Cab for Cutie, even Jack White.
We are at Ebbets Field Flannels with, and I don't say this word often, legends, Champagne.
Thank you.
Off-Broadway, you can find my posse. Can't stop and talk, I be on my mossy. Regular ass clothes, I'm not too flossy. I still look good, I don't care what it costs me. Remnants of Jimmy, resin and Henny in me. If I'm trying to get saucy, I like my chicks thick and not too bossy. If my heart gently weeps, it's way too soft.
Give us some history of the group for people outside of the Pacific Northwest that are not familiar.
Well, me and Thomas started in, 2005, but pretty much rapping all our lives, since teenage age. We just started talking and making music, and we came up with Champagne. It's just a labor of love in music in Seattle. Our main thing was we just wanted to be Seattle musicians. That's the greatest goal.
Well, what does that mean to you, being Seattle musicians?
Seattle musician has a great history. I mean, from punk rock to hip hop now, from Jimmy to Quincy. I feel like we're always ahead of the curve a little bit, and I say that with total respect. But I think we kind of branch out and do something different, and the world kind of catches on.
It's tricky to rock, a rhyme to rock, a rhyme that's right on time.
Trina's demeanor was on some black rock star. Started conscious rap, listening to Black Star. Then she moved on to a little Ziggy Star. She rock hard, her own personal rock star.
The band has been on a bit of a break the last couple of years. Can you talk about what you've been up to the last 3 years?
Well, I decided it was time to get sober, took a sabbatical, get centered, and felt like a good time for us to come back and make some creative music again.
Kill it.
Yeah, and kill.
Yeah.
Kill everything.
Yeah, we always kill everything.
How has Seattle grown or changed from a music and arts standpoint since 2007?
Well, there was a time when hip-hop wasn't accepted in Seattle. People played shows, but we were some of the first people to do it ourselves.
Beheld a pair of hearts, this shit went down on the moon, the sunlight, this went down, boy, hush, put your gun down, run down when it comes down.
So we've always kind of done it ourselves, without labels, without big PR people, without huge booking agents. We were road warriors. We took the ethos of Nirvana and we stayed in the van.
Yeah.
And
thank you,
take
Dad
tours.
and Mom, for getting that van.
Oh yeah. It was called the Brothership.
The Brothership.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our band was called the Brothership.
That's perfect. That's a great name.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's just, in my opinion, it's changed a lot just because the city's getting a lot bigger. A lot more people are moving here, but there's still the venues. What Seattle will always have is the number of venues to be able to play music and the outlets, because it is a tight-knit community. It's like a fraternity or club, and it's beautiful.
Tell you what, not just the Pacific Northwest, the world is a better place when Champagne
is
making
around.
music.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
I'm
you.
glad
It
you're
makes
doing
me
that.
feel great.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is Champagne, Champagne, and you're watching Sounds by the Sound.
Champagne, champagne.
Champagne, champagne.
Exactly. Welcome back to Sounds by the Sound. Right now, a performance from Bryn King. And this is not just any performance. We stuck the dude in the middle of a skate park while guys are going all around him. It's pretty killer. Here's Bryn King.
It's Bryn King, and this first track here is Chance. Yes, sir. You know where we are? Sounds by the Sound. Look, look, look. And this right here is like magic, though. Look, look. Keep it stupid real. Floating through these levels of the game, I can't complain. Enough pressure to make you break, stay on my plate. War between good and better, I'm out here living it. Forget rap, I'm talking real percentages. Shout out the Brim, the city I got beginnings in. Shout out the women I previously had got feelings in. I'm West Coast from the top, and I'm filthy. That up top where the rain and the kill be. Kush high, indica, roll one up. That's my bro with the door, buzz him up. We deserve everything that we got coming. Been through it all, what more do you really want from us? Draped up, not a logo on the outfit. A little gold for the time that it wasn't ours yet. A little patience, pistol on the armrest. I know my time got a limit, mine isn't up yet. Hey, I can't believe this shit. Not at all. Look, let's take back, get personal with them. Yeah, yeah. Check it out, got problems, profit cannot fix. Been there and tried it, it might as well have been counterfeit. I should've hopped over that counter quick. Held life accountable for all this shit I can't prevent. Swear I go harder than where I'm at. Swear I go hard as anyone up on that SoundCloud app you staring at. Swear every time I sing I should've rapped. Swear every time I rap I snap. Say things can't take it back. Say things I can't revoke. Paranoid from selling hope. Everyone in my corner I love, for they'll meet the coroner, It's like, it's Bryn King. We're out here, Seattle, Washington. Next track.
We are at the skate park in the Seattle Center with Northwest hip-hop artist Bryn King.
I look back and regret. Would've sent us all to hell if someone wrote me the check. Before music I was bad, talking bad as it gets. I didn't know the repercussions as a fatherless kid. Ooh, but I made it to the other side. There ain't too many people left when I open my eyes.
I'm excited about this interview. You don't know this, but I know this. It's not every day you get to interview someone who went to the same high school as you.
Get out of town.
When that high school is a small little one across the sound. Bremerton High School, man. Absolutely. Class of 97 right here.
Get out of town. That's a small universe.
When I found that out, man, I was so excited because Bremerton's a great place, but Bremerton's a tough place. And Bremerton's not an easy place to bust out of. And to see the work that you've been doing, man, it's been a cool thing for me.
Absolutely.
Can you talk a little bit about your journey?
Man, I mean, it's crazy because coming from Bremerton, you know, I don't get fully accepted in the town, Seattle out here, but I'm so active in the town that Bremerton's sometimes like, man, you don't be here anymore.
Sure. I saw this attributed to you, and you tell me if it's true. Hustle, grind, rain, shine. Absolutely. What does that mean to you?
That's the motto for rain season. The umbrella, the camp, I suppose, is rain season, and it's really, if you grew up out here, I don't have to explain it much, you get it instantly. It's still West Coast and that up top, that cold Puget. Rain season, no rumors.
What you heard about, all that talk don't even matter. What you know about me. If I told you I was different, would it even make a difference what you think about, what you know about me?
How does this town and how does this area affect the music that you make? How does it inspire you?
We create a different sound out here. You know, you had Nirvana come out of here, and it's like you can see that same energy. You know, I mean, sitting up here under the clouds 3/4 of the year does things to people. We're built different. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's a special place and it's a special area for sure. You only got started making music in the last couple of years. What caused you to pick up that pen and start writing lyrics?
You know, I was out on bail in 2009.
and I had to go sit down for a second and spend all my money on lawyers and et cetera, et cetera. And so I went and got a desk job, and I was working this desk job, and it was at a call center. I'd have the call center on one ear and headphones in the other, and I'd never rapped before. My boys used to freestyle at parties. It was never me. And I think I was bumping the Blueprint 3, and my batteries died on the music, but I could still, like, in my mind hear the cadence and rhythm of Jay spitting, and so I just started writing, and I was like, well, this is nice.
Sure,
and then,
absolutely.
I went from there.
What was that driving force inside you that was just like, I got to get this out of me?
I had nothing left in any other direction I was going, and it was new. I could apply myself with it, and it just,
it's working, man.
It was natural, I guess.
It's working and it's going well. You have given back to Bremerton as well. A couple years ago, you did a music festival there, correct? Can you tell us about that event?
What happened is I had all this newfound knowledge, all these newfound resources and stuff, and I know growing up in Bremerton, nothing happens. And I know that as a kid, there's not a lot of things to do. And then I decided, let me actually get the community involved. And so we talked to the Parks Department and the mayor's office, and for 3 years in a row, we did a benefit concert where we had free music, food, things for the kids, and raised thousands of pounds of food for the local food line.
It's amazing, man. Yeah, it's a cool thing, and it's a big deal in a town like Bremerton, which means a lot to the people there. So it's a cool thing. Hustle, grind, rain and shine. Thanks for being here, Bryn.
Thanks, boss.
Absolutely. It's Bryn King on Sounds by the Sound.
Welcome back to Sounds by the Sound. We are at Cafe Vita on East Pike Street in Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood with Peter Robinson, who creates under the name 1000. Peter, man, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
And by create, I mean you do so much cool stuff, including this mural that we've seen behind us. Let's talk about this piece real quick. When did you do this?
This was about a year ago. And this was to commemorate Cafe Vita's 20th anniversary. Each one of these characters represents a different part of Cafe Vita's business to me. So over here you have the patron, you have the deliverer, you have the grower, and that represents Vita's connection to agriculture and coffee farms around the world. And then this is the explorer, and that represents Vita's continued work to find new awesome products all around the world.
It is such a big, such a beautiful work of art. When did you realize that art was going to be what you did for a living?
I started doing art as like my main source of income about 3 or 4 years ago. I had always drawn and I had always painted and I had a few art shows here and there, but about 3 years ago, it became my main focus, and that's what I started doing.
How does Seattle help you maintain that? It feels like a good art town.
Yeah, I've lived in a bunch of different places around the United States, and Seattle to me is one of the most creatively nurturing, artistic communities. People here have a really eclectic taste, and they seem to really support what I do artistically.
Was there a turning point for you in the visual art world?
There were some pretty cool gigs, but honestly, like, it just happened, like, I would make a painting and then put it online, put it on Instagram or Facebook, and then it would sell, and like, I just kept repeating that process for a while. I mean, there was a gig where Converse hired me to paint a bunch of their shoes to sell at Nordstrom's, and like, JetBlue Airlines flew me out to New York to paint a mural, and like, those kind of gigs started happening, and I was like, whoa, this could be something pretty cool.
You just did an amazing mural on the side of Numos, music venue over there.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, that's an interesting project, because I got hit up by an ad agency who's doing a commercial for lens crafters, and they were like, we want to do a segment in our commercial where it features a piece of your street art and our actor kind of interacts with your art. And then Numos hit me up and they were like, paint our wall. So it all happened like lightning speed. I had to paint that whole mural in a day. But now it's become this thing that sort of represents Capitol Hill Block Party, which is a big music festival. They shut down this whole street here. Basically, the concept of the mural is a character that's just playing every instrument simultaneously. And
it's cool that you got the call from Numos because, again, you played in bands. Can you talk about just a little bit your music career?
Yeah, I used to be in a couple bands. One is called Fresh Espresso.
We like them big or small, or black or white. Big or small, or black or white.
And one is called Mad Rat. We were just 3 guys who were just full of energy. You know, we were in our younger 20s.
Sure. So what are you up to now? What are you doing now?
Now I'm a full-time artist. I'm painting all the time, doing murals, traveling around the United States. I even got to go to Brazil and do some murals. Anything that involves me making pictures is what I'm doing.
Let me ask you this. What's going on with Seattle hip-hop right now?
Well, I think Seattle hip-hop is just evolving and getting better. A lot of these young guys are coming in and doing some really cool new projects.
Anybody you're a fan of?
I mean, I'm fans of Nacho Picasso, Jarv D, Key Nyada, Katie Kate, Flavor Blue, the list goes on and on and on. I've worked directly with all these people, they're all my homies, and like that's the other thing about Seattle is that like when you get into the art scene here in Seattle or the music scene, it's like you know everyone personally. You've kicked it with everyone.
Yeah.
And it's like these are all your homies.
Absolutely. Peter, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Again, he is under the name 1000. It's Peter Robinson on Sounds by the Sound. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Sounds by the Sound. A special thank you to Bryn King for performing for us and 1000 for hanging out. Here's one more performance from Champagne. You're watching Sounds by the Sound.
We are Champagne from Seattle, Washington, and this is Radio Raheem.
Radio Raheem, this Rajni, DV, and my family, Sammy. Police brutality, beating niggas up in the street, that's reality. Killing niggas up in the street, use a casualty. Officer, why is you harassing me? No, I have no drugs on my person. Why you keep asking me? Why you gotta treat every black man dastardly? Officer, unfriendly feels threatened. He draws his weapon, he gets his shooting position, then he steps in. It's target practice, now his training kicks in. Feeling like Mel Gibson, lethal weapon. First one pops him, second one drops him. No one to help him, lying there dying. Lights get dim, everything gets silent. No one really cares when police do the violence.
Cops on my block making it hot, they moving.
They won't stop till we make them stop. Remove them.
Cops on my block making it hot,
They moving.
They won't stop till we make them stop. Remove them.
Got my money in a stash box. Cold flow from the west, they can't stop me, cause I'm from the block of the Skyway. By the way, had to do it no holiday. I'm never fiending, my team is completing when we rep on syntax. Every time I rep, complete the whole syntax. We're next, we're dope, we're there, we spit that shit. For Sammy, Boom Curry, Mad Dog, straight from the South End, a young hog. Moved to Houston, Texas, got a little trouble, then got locked up, then got double, fighting the guards. Times was hard, he had to be hard, or get left scarred. When he got back, life was just like that, till he got shot by a cop in his back.
Cops on my block making it hot.